You've been sacrificing, saving up, you believe you're ready to retire, but your financial advisor is telling you you can't yet. What should you do? I've got that and more coming up. My name's Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. Early in my career, in fact, right after I graduated, had a family member who I was very, very close with reach out to me, and you know, he and I'd been sharing him about the journey that I was on and studying finance and passionate about serving people and helping them reach financial goals and all of that. And I remember he made a comment early on saying, well, good. Once you get trained and as you start working with clients, you can work with me because I've had a financial advisor for a long time and they're telling me I'm not able to retire. I think I am. What a confusing situation, right? You're working with an individual who knows your finances. You're trusting them to maybe oversee your investment accounts and your investment strategies and looking to them for financial guidance. And you feel that you're ready to retire and they're telling you, hold on, and that you need to keep working. Well, what do you do? The first question that I would ask is your financial advisor actually a certified financial planner? Are they a CFP? And then if so, are they doing comprehensive financial planning? This is, you know, if you're a daily watcher and fan of the Wise Money Show, you know that I say that every single video. We say that every single Saturday morning on our talk show as well, because from you know, just appearance only, all financial professionals, for the most part, look the same and they sound the same as well. So how do you distinguish between someone that's just managing investments or maybe giving advice without a process versus someone that is a fiduciary and someone that's taken a holistic and comprehensive approach to guide you in making wise, great financial decisions? Well, one way, you can't know for sure, at least on the surface, but one way is, are they an actual certified financial planner or are they just a financial advisor? A financial advisor typically is going to just help you with your investment strategies, and they might share some off-the-wall or off-the-cuff financial advice here or there. And many of these financial advisors that haven't been doing financial planning over the past 5 to 10 years are starting to hold themselves out as retirement experts as well. And even though they're not taking a comprehensive approach and trying to direct or maybe giving you direction on your retirement, even though they may not be taking a fully comprehensive approach. Contrast that with a certified financial planner, CFP, who's done additional education and testing and stays up to date on all 6 areas of your financial life, my financial life, everyone's financial life is made up of these 6 areas. So a CFP has done intensive study in those areas, and then you've got to figure out, well, are they practicing that? Or did they get that intensive study, but then they've got a niche where they are just focusing on investments or focusing on tax planning? So you want a CFP who's doing and practicing comprehensive financial planning. A CFP, one of the ethical requirements that they hold themselves to is being a fiduciary. So only giving advice that's in your best interest. And as part of that, if they're a CFP doing comprehensive financial planning, then they should be analyzing all the details of the 6 areas of your financial life, integrating them together to then help you determine what are the wise choices to make. Are you able to retire or do you need to keep working? So that's the first question, a little nuanced, but are you getting advice from just a financial advisor that's helping you with your investments and might have a comment or two about your retirement ability, but isn't really able to give you true financial wisdom? Or are you working with a CFP that's doing comprehensive financial planning and is actually giving you informed advice? That's the first question. Second is, have they built out a 5-factor retirement plan? Now, that's the term that we use just because it's 5 factors, right? It takes 5 factors for you to determine whether you're on track to retire or not. Others may call it something different, but is there a formal process that they've walked through to determine whether you're able to retire or not? Those 5 factors are: what age do you want to retire? When do you want to be done? And what's your life expectancy? That's age. Spending. How much are you going to be spending in retirement, and not just for your normal monthly expenses, but also health insurance, also taxes, also one-time expenses, also an inflationary component on that as well. Third area, what are your sources of retirement income? What's your plan to optimize Social Security? Do you have a pension or other sources of retirement income? Fourth, how much do you have saved up for retirement? How much are you still saving? And then fifth, how much risk are you comfortable taking with those investments? If you've saved up a lot, but you don't want to take any risk, that's going to influence the rate of return that you can expect out there in retirement or in the future with those dollars, versus, no, I'm comfortable still taking a moderate amount of risk, and therefore that yields a different potential rate of return. So those are the 5 factors that determine your ability to retire. So this second question is, has your hopefully financial planner, financial professional, have they run through a comprehensive process like that, a process to determine whether you're able to retire or not? So going back to that first question, if they are not a CFP, a certified financial planner, or they're not doing comprehensive financial planning, then I wouldn't trust their advice on this. As something as critical as you being able to retire, I don't think that they've got the right perspective to be able to share whether you can or cannot retire. I think it's more common that folks that are not a CFP or not doing comprehensive financial planning, when you say I want to retire, they might say, yes, go ahead, you can, because they want to help you manage your investments. So number one, if they're not a CFP and they're not doing comprehensive financial planning, I would go seek that wisdom. I would seek that advice from a CFP doing comprehensive financial planning. But then second, if they haven't built out a 5-factor retirement plan, if they haven't built out a full retirement projection that objectively determines, yes, where you can see that confidence rate, yes, I'm able to retire, or no, I'm not, then also you're working with the wrong professional, and you need to be working with the CFP that's going to do that full comprehensive retirement analysis. Now, say you are working with a certified financial planner, doing comprehensive financial planning, and they've walked through a formal retirement analysis, 5-factor retirement analysis with you, and that's yielding you're not able to retire, and yet you still feel, no, I can. Guys, I would tell you, work with that CFP to say, the reason that your output is showing that I can't retire is I think you're planning on this, when in fact reality is going to be this way. Work through those 5 factors and kind of do that arm wrestling to say, no, I think this, I think that. Your inputs could be updated, and work with your advisor to update those inputs so that you guys are on the same page. Primary value that your certified financial planner is bringing to your financial life is clarity, confidence, and creativity, creative strategies to help you get from where you are to where you want to be financially. But if you're working with a CFP and they've done the analysis and they're concluding you can't retire and you believe that you can, you're lacking that clarity and confidence. You're lacking that clarity and confidence, and you need to go back to them and say, hey, so how can we're coming to different conclusions. We must have different inputs here. Let's talk through this again and update the variables. And if you can't do that, if you're not getting that clarity and confidence, then you've got to reach out to a different certified financial planner doing comprehensive financial planning and review that analysis with them. Making the decision to step away from that steady job, that steady paycheck, and rely on your own personal resources to be able to retire. That's one of the biggest financial decisions you're going to make in your life, if not the biggest. And you want to make sure that you're making that decision with clarity and confidence. I shared with you this family member who had said early in my career, oh, I can't wait for you to get started because then you can help me, because I believe I'm ready to retire. My financial professional has said that I'm not. Guys, just shortly into my career, I connected with them and one of our experienced CFPs, Kevin Korhorn, the founder of Korhorn Financial Group, we did comprehensive financial planning, looking at all six areas of their financial life, and we found a couple tax planning strategies that were able to significantly improve their financial life. Also, we took a look, and they weren't quite maxing out their 401ks, but they realized through some of the planning work, yeah, actually we could do that, and that's going to improve both our retirement plan and our tax picture while keeping our cash flow picture still strong. When we then built that 5-factor retirement plan, this individual, this couple, they actually both had pensions, and they had saved up significantly as if they didn't have pensions, and we were able to inform them that prior financial advisor was wrong. I'm not sure. I believe they weren't taking a comprehensive approach, nor were they building out a full 5-factor retirement plan. And when we did so, it showed green light. You are able to retire. And they then recalibrated and retired about 18 months later and have been retired for nearly 20 years. Work with your certified financial planner on that so you have the clarity and confidence as you're making life's biggest financial decisions. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.